Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. While the Charles Correa Foundation has appreciated the repairing of beam slabs and removing of half-meter waterproofing, they have raised a red flag over Kala Academy renovation of other spaces without justification. They have said that the overall architecture and the design should not have been changed, and it won't be the same structure and same ambience if we just keep the walls. The finishes are being changed. The foundation has also underlined how Charles Correa, who originally designed the building, spent hours on the bright lighting and the airy interiors, whereas now the dark shades are creeping in.
Charles Correa Foundation has raised a red flag over Kala Academy renovation of other spaces without justification. They have said that the overall architecture and the design should not have been changed. It won't be the same structure and same ambience if we just keep the walls. The finishes are being changed.
The same design, and it's not going to have the same ambiance at all. So all the thing about saying, oh, we really liked and appreciated the building, Kala Academy, we might not have the same building. It's going to be another kind of building because from what we understand, the finishes are being changed. So I'll just show you what finishes were there and the kind of murals. This was when it was first opened in the 80s. These murals were painted. These are the kind of, in fact, for these, Mr. Correa was there continuously day and night on at Kala Academy on the site, getting these things done. He did some of it himself. He got signboard painter. It was a whole kind of thing, and you can see how bright and airy is the building. But so this was the original space. This is where that Otla is and stuff. And we don't know. So we have not been allowed inside that building now when the work is going on. But also we just heard from different people that they're doing a very dark floor, a black floor. So this is just a kind of a rendering, a drawing of what we think it might look like. We don't know. We're just running through different things that we have heard just so that you have a sense of what is happening, because once it's all done, there's nothing you'll be able to do, because at that point to go back and make changes will be almost impossible because there'll be no budget for that. So the next. Yeah, so this is what it was. If you remember, it was that Shabad stone, which is a very rough kind of natural looking stone, and the white china mosaic within, which is also what made it very people friendly. No one felt like you had to really dress up and go there.
This is a photo that we got. You can just see how much of the waterproofing they have removed to just show the slab.
Which is the correct thing to do, is to remove the waterproofing and put new waterproofing on it. But we're just saying, look at the stress the building was under, because this is the thickness of the slab. At most you can have this much waterproofing, but this is the what we call the dead load, and that's why the building has been suffering. So much of what they're doing now, at least initially, was good, because they were repairing the structure and they were asked to.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
With the state and the railway authorities indifferent to the sufferings of the locals of a fishing hamlet in Molo, coal pieces are piling up on daily basis on the side of the railway tracks and are contaminating the surrounding environment. Locals of these villages are also upset about their traditional right way being blocked, and that they may have to further reconstruct their houses if more land is acquired for double tracking.
In the quintessential fishing area of Mala Ward in Pale, there is a way of life here, and that is Goenkanpon at its best. You are surrounded by nature's bounty, tall and strong coconut trees overlooking the river on one side and a hill on the opposite side that has small houses in front of them that are lined besides a narrow road. While the tributary is considered to be one of the starting points of River Sal, there is a spring located on the hill where people from all over Goa would visit during the holidays.
We are here at Molo, at village panchayat of Elsong, and we have one treasure here for the Chief Minister of Goa and his cabinet and his cabinet ministers. I'm going to give this call to all the ministers on 30th May. That is supposed to be Goa Statehood Day. A gift from Goenka High Court. This is what we are going to gift. Each and every minister will get this as a gift from Goenka High Court, from the people of Molo.
रात and this होता है वरना मारी तो इतना लगा हम पास जाग जाता है जुप्पकन चोड़ पास सार के अनु वरना सामने सताई था सार के ना होता है दापों को होता है कोर्स गाड़ियों दाप
आणि डबल ट्रॅकिंग
हम नाकाम उड़ा
चोट त्रास
आता है हमने घर होते हैं आज की लाइन होता
कितले घर आहे
हमने विशेष घर हैं कि घर पास होता है सगळी
तू काय नाव तुझे
सांग तुम काय त्रास होता है
होय त्रास जाता आहे आखी रातभर गाडी वळताय हां आणि एक फाटी थांबताय आणि को ब्रेक मारताय न्हिदेंतले उठताय पोरनं मारताय ते रातीच्या न्हिदेंतले उठताय भुरगी पासून हें जाताय सारकें
भिवून उठताय
होय
Aditya Bidre and Karsten Miranda for Herald TV.
In a swift operation, Vasco police within 24 hours arrested 2 accused from Maharashtra, allegedly involved in kidnapping a 11-month-old baby from Vasco on May 11th. Abhishek Dhania, a woman from Karnataka who stayed on the footpath at Vasco, lodged a complaint at the Vasco police station on May 12th, stating that 2 beggars, namely Deepak Yadav and Kani, kidnapped her 11-month-old son. The police traced the accused who were proceeding to Mahim, Mumbai, along with the child and apprehended them with the assistance of Paidone police station, Maharashtra.
Vasco police arrested 2 accused, Deepak Yadav and Kani from Vasco, involved in an alleged kidnapping of a 11-month-old. The child's mother, Abhishek Dhania from Karnataka, who stayed on the footpath in Vasco, lodged a complaint at the Vasco police station on May 12th. The police traced the accused who were proceeding to Mahim, Mumbai, along with the child. The police apprehended them with the assistance of Paidoni police station, Maharashtra.
Nearly a decade ago, the CCP had identified dangerous buildings in the city after concern was raised by citizens about their stability. 10 years later, the CCP has still not demolished them. 2 of the identified buildings are located bang in the market area. One commercial building houses the National Guest House and stands over a number of small stalls in the market, and the other residential building stands near the fish market. One residential house in the Fontaines Heritage area, which posed a threat to pedestrians and residents, has however been partly demolished.
Dangerous city buildings pose threat to citizens and vendors in Panjim market area. A commercial and a residential building were identified for demolition a decade ago. Till today, the buildings have not been demolished by the CCP, posing a threat to life. One commercial building houses the National Guest House and stands over a number of small stalls. The commercial building has not been barricaded, nor danger sign have been erected there. The other residential building is barricaded, but the residential building still poses a threat to vendors and citizens in the market area. One residential house in the Fontaines Heritage area, which posed a threat to pedestrians and residents, has however been partly demolished by the CCP. Freddy Fernandez for Herald TV.
India's first travelling literary festival, the Kumaon Literary Festival, was held in Goa on Saturday after a gap of 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The 2-day festival is on till May 15th at the Entertainment Society of Goa building in Panjim. Speaking at the event, Governor of Goa P.S. Sridharan Pillai, as per suggestions made by Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, said, with respect to literature and language, language is a way to convey ideas, and that one must use the language of the heart to convey ideas.
India's first travelling literary festival, the Kumaon Literary Festival, is held in Goa. The 2-day festival is on till May 15 at the Entertainment Society of Goa building in Panjim. Kamal Literary Festival will feature various sessions on art, cinema, and literature, highlighting aspects of art and culture.
In our constitution, there was an amendment. I think Article 350, subject to correction, I am saying, from memory I am saying. 350A is also added. 350A is part of our constitution. It is not a dead letter. It is stated that the mother tongue should be given utmost priority in our country. There also as a governor, I am forced to keep silence over whether it is implemented or succeed in our attempt. I am not going to that aspect at all. I leave it to you. So the basic thing, especially our speech by our two eminent persons, his argument is very good. I do agree with that. But at the same time, one question is there. The integrity and sovereignty of our country is concerned. How can we guarantee that? Can any language assure that there will be unity among the people of India? Can any religion, single religion alone, can guarantee that our people will be happy? Our unity will be guaranteed? And any particular area, I mean, any state or any area alone can do that? So according to me, the desire of the people, the unity should be guaranteed by the desire of the people of this country.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Friday was the first death anniversary of late Julio Aguiar, one of the main pillars of the Save Mole campaign against the 3 linear projects through Mole Forest. He had initiated an art competition where young artists could express their feelings for the environment through art. The project had to be stalled due to his untimely death. The same was completed on his first death anniversary. Alumni of Regina Mundi School in Chikali came forward and awarded prizes to the prize winners.
Friday was the first death anniversary of late Julio Aguiar, one of the main pillars of the Save Molem campaign. The competition, which was started by Julio Aguiar, could not be completed due to his untimely death. The competition was completed on his first death anniversary. Vice Chairman of NGO Goinso Ekwot, late Julio Cedric Aguiar, responsibly ensured public awareness in the marginalized sector against the Tamnar power transmission lines. He ensured that the Supreme Court appointed Central Empowered Committee were taken to every nook and corner of the Western Ghats to fully comprehend the irreversible destruction that the 3 linear projects would cause to the flora and fauna. In fact, Amche Molem was his creation and was the link between Amche Molem, Goinso Ekwot, Goa Foundation, the youth of Goa, to name a few.
Many of us remember Julio in these words by Ella Mascarenhas, his colleague from Goinso Ekwot. It's been an entire year without our dear Julio, a year where a lot has changed for the better. The recent verdicts by the Supreme Court were driven by the very action of Amche Mole supporters, such as Julio, who spearheaded the campaign. He was a true son of the soil who grew up around the forests of Mole. He had something far greater than degrees or specializations, a love for Goa like no other. Because of Julio, flash mobs, songs, banners, competitions, press conferences, countless field visits, and petitions were possible. Whether it was international or national journalists wanting to cover the Mole story or compiling important information for court, it was Julio who always took up the responsibility and coordinated it all. At protests and gatherings, he would distribute Save Mole t-shirts that he himself would get printed and move on the periphery of the gatherings, looking for what needed to be done next and ensuring it got done. We miss him dearly, says Nandini Dias Velio of Amche Mole. Goa will remain indebted to him for his warrior spirit. Even during his last days, Julio was present on his social media, ensuring there was awareness about the issue. We can measure time, but we cannot measure loss. It has been an entire trip round the sun without dear Juliet around.
And when I look back, that evening we were having a rosary and we prayed for him, and in the next moment I get a call from Mr. Orville saying that Julio is no more. You know, it was very shattering for us. We've not been able to overcome, but yes, we tried to console ourselves by saying maybe देवाक आपणाच्या गार्डनान फूल जाहल्लें ते हांगासरलें फूल व्हेलें आनी आपणाच्या पॅराडायजान दवरलें.
आनी मोले पासत तेणें हो एक धाकटोसो एक काम केलें तें म्हणल्यार दीस आर्ट कॉम्पिटिशन दॅट वॉज सपोज टू बी फॉर द स्टुडंट्स. सो मेनी स्टुडंट्स पार्टिसिपेटेड इन इट. जायते जाणांनी आपली सबमिशन्स केली, पूण अकस्मात जुलियो देवान आपोवन व्हेलो. So we said we have to continue what he had started. So the prizes जे आसलेले जायते prizes दिवपाक आसलेले आमकां रेजिना मुंदी alumni जे आसा, they said we would like to be part of it. आनी 50 वर्सां जेन्ना रेजिना मुंदीची भोगतात तेन्ना they came forward to sponsor the prizes. So आयज किरीत भाशेन एक वर्स भरता तो सोंपोन गेल्यात. तो एक वर्स भरता तेन्ना we said this is the best day to give away the prizes that was supposed to given by him.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
2 days after Herald reported about women in Ponda having to run from pillar to post regarding Guru Aadhar scheme, Social Welfare Minister Subhash Desai on Friday said that by the end of the month, the Dayanand Social Security Scheme payments will be released. The first installment will be released this week, while the second will be released in the next week. About 3 months' benefits are pending for the payment under the DSS scheme.
Social Welfare Minister Subhash Desai said by the end of the month the Dayanand Social Security Scheme payments will be released. The first installment will be released in the coming week, while the second installment will be released in the next. By 3 months, the payments will be regularized, he said. He has appealed to beneficiaries who are financially secure to opt out of the scheme so deserving people can avail the benefits. In 3 months, the payments will be regularized, he said. He has appealed to beneficiaries with adequate financial resources to opt out of the scheme so that deserving members of the society can avail benefits.
आनी फायली प्रोसेस जायनाशिल्ली. इमिडिएटली आयज फाल्यां ह्या विका भितर आमी सादारण ते फर्स्ट इन्स्टॉलमेंट 1 म्हयन्याचे पयशे घालतले. रोखडेच आनी 15 दिसां भितर दुसरो इन्स्टॉलमेंट येतलो. म्हणजे ह्या म्हयन्या भितर जे DSS बेनिफिशरी म्हणजेच जे सिनियर सिटीजन आसतले, जे आमच्यो विडोज आसतल्यो किंवा डिजेबल्स आसतले, हांकां इमिडिएटली पेमेंट्स आयज फाल्यां रिलीज जाता. मोस्टली आयज रिलीज जातले आनीक 1 विका भितर म्हणजे आतां पयशे काडपाक मेळटले तांकां 2-3 दिसां भितर. सेकंड इन्स्टॉलमेंट जो आसा तो 15 दिसां भितर परत एक फावटी येतलो. सो 2 म्हयन्याचे एट ए टायम ह्या म्हयन्याक जातले, फुडल्या म्हयन्याक 2 म्हयन्याचे जातले आनी मागीर 3 म्हयन्या भितर सगळे रेग्युलरायज जातले. म्हणजे एक अपील आसा, सगळे लोकांकय अपील आसा आनी आमी आमचे वटच्यानी व्हेरिफिकेशन प्रोसेस चालू केल्लो आसा. अजून पर्यंत खुबशे डिजेबल्ड जे लोक आसात ते मुखार आयले नात. तांकां सोडून काडपा खातीर आमचे सोशल वेलफेअराचे डिपार्टमेंटाचे फील्ड सर्वेयर, फील्ड वर्कर हे गांवांत वतात आनी सोदून काडटात. पर्टिक्युलरली डिजेबल्ड आसा तांकां, कारण ही स्कीम आसा ती एक ताजी जेन्ना सिलींग काबार जाता तेन्ना म्हणून आमकां जे कोणी वेल ऑफ आसात तांणी स्कीम आपोआप सोडली जर जाय जाल्यार दुसरे एंट्रन्स येतले जे जेन्युनली ह्या स्किमीक एलिजिबल जातात. त्या खातीर म्हजें अपील आसा सगळे लोकां कडेन जे नोकरेक आसात किंवा बाकीचे कोणी घरान भितर बरे फायनान्शियल स्टेटस आसा त्या लोकांनी गिव अप केले जर जाय जाल्यार जेन्युन आसा जो म्हणजे डिस्ट्रेसान भितर आसा असल्या लोकांक ती स्कीम मेळपा खातीर आमी प्रयत्न करतले. त्या डिपार्टमेंटा कडेन कन्सर्न NGOज आसात तांचे कडेन आमी वाटाघाटी करून करतले सो दॅट ही परिस्थिती येवपाक जायना. डिजेबल आसा तो एखादे वेळ बसलो आसतलो घरान भितर फायनान्शियल पोजिशन बरोबर ना, खावपाक येवपाक खूब तें त्रास जाता अशें म्हणून ताच्या मनान बसलो आसतलो. वी वील लूक इन टू दी मॅटर. आय वील इन्फॉर्म दी सोशल वेलफेअर ऑफिसर्स टू गो अँड फायंड आउट द जेन्युनिटी ऑफ दीस. इवन तो जेन्युन आसलो कितें आसलो म्हणजे वेविंग ऑल दीस वी कॅनॉट एम्प्लॉय हिम. सो त्या प्रोसेसात ते एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोसेसांतल्यानच ताका येवचें पडटलें.
Prasad Polchi for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said some see mining as destructive and are going to the court even to stop transportation. We want to start sustainable mining. Government wants to give livelihoods to people. We want revenue for the government and livelihoods for people. Sawant said while speaking at the training workshop on District Mineral Foundation on Friday. He also said all efforts are made to restart mining to give livelihoods to people.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said some see mining as destructive and are going to court to stop it. Government wants to give livelihood to people. He also said all efforts are being made to restart mining.
जाल्यार टुरिजमाक आमी सगळ्यांनी थ्रू द ईज ऑफ डुईंग द बिझनेस मदत करपाची गरज आसा. सरकार ईज ऑफ डुईंग द बिझनेसा खातीर अजुनूय बी खूब स्टेप्स घेवपाच्यो आसा आनी फुडल्या 5 वर्सांक आमकां हेज्यो वेगवेगळ्यो गजाली दिसपाक येतल्यो. डेफिनेटली आमचे बाकीचे सगळे मिनिस्टर्स बाकीचे सगळे जाण ईज ऑफ डुईंग द बिझनेसाच्या वाटेन आमी फुडें वता. डेफिनेटली दीस गव्हर्मेंट विल बी द इंडस्ट्री फ्रेंडली गव्हर्मेंट आसतलें आनी त्या खातीर ईज ऑफ डुईंग बिझनेसाच्या बाबतींत हांवें जशें म्हटलां की बेगिनात बेगीन आमकां म्हयन्या 2 म्हयन्यांनी एप्लाय केलें नाजाल्यार आमी पळयता. म्हाका खबर आसा बींग IPB चेअरमॅन म्हणजे IPBचो चेअरमॅन एखाद्यान एप्लाय केलें जाल्यार ताका 1.5 वर्स आनी 2 वर्स लागता आसात जाल्यार दॅट इज नॉट सो इंडस्ट्री फ्रेंडली. बट ताका 1.5 ते 2 म्हयन्या भितर ताजी इंडस्ट्री निदान कन्स्ट्रक्शन सुरू करपा खातीर मेळपाक जाय. जाल्यारूच म्हणजे इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट जे आसा हे गोंया कडेन येवपा खातीर आकृश्ट जातले. डेफिनेटली ह्योय स्टेप्स आमचे सरकार ह्यान फुडें घेवपाचे आसा जेणे करून सो मेनी इन्वेस्टर्स कॅन कम इन द स्टेट एंड इन्वेस्ट इन द स्टेट. Once again, I am congratulating my solid waste management corporation and the ministry for giving these better facilities for the state of Goa, and also congratulating for the biotech and the entire team giving one of the state of the art facilities for the common biomedical waste management. So many people will visit this place as a picnic spot in future also to see this plant and to see these facilities, whatever they given for the all our medical fraternities.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Today and over the next 2 days, Herald TV is featuring a railway double track, Goan Lives of Track, a special 3-part series on the lives of people living near the railway tracks and how they will be affected due to the double tracking. Watch this program on Herald TV at 7:30 p.m. over the next 2 days.
आखी रातभर गाडी वळटाय हिंगा हॉर्नां मारताय थंय रातीचे न्हिदेंतले उठताय.
हिंगा 400 पुलीस हाडले आमी लोकां सगळ्या भिवपा येयलो ते आनी राहुल गांधी पासून येवन चोयन गेला CM चोयन गेला.
Lovely hamlet that you see here with such a beautiful view of the Arabian Sea on one side and the hillock on the other. All this will be destroyed forever. Where will these people be relocated? You know, there is no such thing as compensation. They are living. Government has not done absolutely nothing. Gift of that has come all the way from Australia, and which we are going to gift our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant and his cabinet. Each and every cabinet minister will get a gift.
With the state and railway authorities indifferent to the sufferings of the locals of a fishing hamlet in Molo, coal pieces are piling up on a daily basis on the side of the railway tracks and are contaminating the surrounding environment. Locals of these villages are also upset about their traditional right of way being blocked and that they may have to further reconstruct their houses if more land is acquired for double tracking. Watch this special coverage on Herald TV exclusively tonight on Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.